Hey, collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, tomorrow's Friday. I hope all of you are doing well. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who like it. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine instant beings, and source of light energy. Can we please get some messages of clarity for the collective? Those who would like it, what kind of messages we can get into today? All right, let's do this. Okay. Step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. You are aligning with your path. Gabby's like, man, I'm waiting for something better to come. The train is coming his way, but he's just like in the bliss there. Sorry about the glare. And it's almost like you've been doing a lot of work and you may think you're too old or not seasoned enough to do something, and you've been delayed over and over and over again regarding whatever this is for you, right? Part of that may be that there's some karmic weight that needs to be released, and this karmic weight may be related to parent-child trauma. So, parent-child karma. So, the past still lives in what you haven't faced. Name the weight you carry and choose to release it now. So I showed you this card. Name the weight that you're carrying. While you're here in this pause here, when you're feeling as though you're delayed, I hate these glasses being on me. When you're feeling delayed, maybe there is some karmic weight that you're holding on to. And this one talks about healing the parent-child karma. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release the old wound and move forward. It looks like a father and daughter are planting something, and there's like memories here in the background. Now, if you're someone like me who had to go no contact with one of your parents, both of my parents have passed now, and someone doesn't have to be in your energy to heal those wounds that you have. And we've talked about this a lot, so I don't want to keep, being redundant here. When there's certain wounds, especially when we have certain parent wounds, whether they're motherhood wounds or fatherhood wounds, right? They carry over into our adult lives, right? And they show up in all kinds of ways. Not always in romantic connections. It can be in platonic connections and work environments, community environments, our friends. These wounds can show up. So Spirit is saying is that while you're feeling delayed, there is purpose in that. It's so you can kind of take a look at some possible other karmic ties that you have. Specifically, also some wounds around your mother or your father or whoever was your caregiver raising up. You may have been taught certain things that are preventing this from coming to fruition. This delay is purposely put there by the divine so that you'll kind of take a look at some old wounds or some old things that you need to kind of release and heal from. Remember, chosen one, you're healing generations and generations and generations of trauma. It's not an easy task. I've said this before, but you're crying the tears that your ancestors couldn't cry. You're fighting the battles with more efficiency, more knowledge, more power, more strength than your ancestors were able to do so, right? They do have strong points to our ancestors, even if some of our ancestors are very, very dark, right? There's still some strengths that they have. But regardless, what is it during this delay that you need to release? What is it with your caregivers, some pain or some trauma that occurred that you may still be holding on to? This is a perfect time for this because what's meant for you is already yours. It's already coming your way. So when you're feeling delayed, know anytime, it doesn't matter. Anytime you're feeling delayed, there's a purpose for it. There's something else you're supposed to be gaining, picking up on, healing from, learning about, or there's a purpose for this delay. It's going to come in for you regardless. However, the sooner you work through some of this parent-child stuff, clearing some of the karmic weight that you have with individuals, and the karmic weight, like I said, easily could be, these wounds that you had from your parents or your caregivers. So that's what Spirit is wanting you to take a look at. Is there anything else? And even though it was a completely different deck, last night we talked about releasing suppressed emotions, or what suppressing your emotions do to you. So this card's just confirming to release these suppressed emotions. Let the feelings you buried rise without shame. Cry, scream, breathe. Freedom begins where expression flows. And it's all these ladies in a bottle, like, like maybe somebody put you in a jar. Every time I see this card, I think about someone being put in a jar. But it's like blowing the top off of something. So maybe you've repressed a lot of these things that happened to you as a child in relation to your caregivers. So that may be something to look at. And is that it, Spirit? Next card. I love this. Recognize your relational wounds. So this is like recognizing the wounds in relation to your parents. There's still, again, some karmic things that need to be released while you're in this delay. So that's the message. I hope you're 606. I love it. I hope you're healthy and happy and full of joy. I truly do. Truly do. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have a great night.